a great challenge to take on the simply sublime, excellently skilled Terrence "Bud" Crawford. We are underway for the world title fight. Crawford and Horn.
And let it be noted, Robert Byrd, the third man inside the ropes, the veteran referee, so credible, but a concern raised by the camp of Jeff Horn this week because there's a tendency for Robert Byrd, the referee, to break fighters on the inside as he does right now. And the Horn camp wants to be able to get work done on the inside.
There you go. You see right there, right out the gate, Terrence is controlling distance. Every time Horn steps in, he gets out just far enough, and he tries to counter just like there.
Getting after it pretty early here.
That's a good plan. It's a check hook because Horn lunges in just like that with his head.
Oh, Horn comes in with a right hand that lands flush on Crawford.
And that's the shot I'd be worried about early on with Crawford. Sometimes he gets hit early on with big shots. And that, you saw Horn drop low like he was going to the body and loop a looping right hand and caught Crawford backing out.
Comes back in, and there's Crawford that does check that right hand hook from that southpaw position.
But one of the things that Horn does well is he throws his combinations, and guess what? He finishes them as well. It doesn't matter if he gets hit or not. He's going to finish his combination, and that's dangerous for Crawford.
It's also noticeable, especially compared to last summer, Tim, and we understand the weight issue yesterday on the scale for Jeff Horn. His body has changed. He's far more muscular and cut up than the Jeff Horn that defeated Manny Pacquiao.
Absolutely. He's strong. He put some muscles on.
He's been working with a nutritionist. He definitely has a different body. Not as skinny as he quite thought.
Terrence off the mark right there. It's hard to judge Horn's movement. Horn just doesn't attack straight on. He does every now and then, but he gives you a lot of movement in front. Different looks. See him switching up, going to the outside. That's what Horn is pretty good at, disguising his attacks.
It's a contrast in styles. It's also a contrast in the type of characters they are. One guy came to the sport because he was bullied mercilessly. The other guy got tossed out of at least 5 schools for basically being a bully.
Well, it's funny, he was being bullied. Now he's trying to be the bully in the ring.
I don't know if that's
ironic.
Irony or destiny.
Pretty good looking opening round here, and good exchange there as Crawford able to land. Round number 2.
Here's Horn coming in, trying to land the right hand.
And there was that opportunity for that right hook as Horn came charging in.
The way you beat a softball, you got to land that right hand. It's kryptonite to a softball. Straight right hand, looping right hand. Change the trajectory on it. Go down to the body, to the head. Loop the shot sometimes. Terrence still having a hard time finding that rhythm. See, he can't even land that jab right now. And every time Horn steps in, he likes to body up with you, throw you off balance. Don't allow you to let your combinations or your counters go. He gets close to you.
Left hand to the body from Crawford. Body shot that last round from Bud Crawford. That was the signature punch of that second round.
Great, that's how you weaken the stronger guy. Or a bigger guy like Horn.
Undoubtedly a bigger guy. Naturally the bigger man. Not the better athlete, not the more skilled fighter. Thus the left hand that landed moments ago with the reaction time of Crawford. It's a left hand that comes in from Horn, and then they tie up on the inside again as somebody willing to work free.
All right, now you see the transition. Terrence now, he was walking forward. He sees that Horn doesn't fight that well bagging up. When you put pressure on him, there are holes and opportunities. He can't get greedy though. Horn will fire back at him.
There's Horn trying to get to work on that belt line on the inside. Robert Byrd's going to earn his paycheck tonight, that's for sure, the referee. Trying to come with a left uppercut as Horn came forward. End of 2 in our world title fight. There have been so many feature stories done on him. The book on Jeff Horn, major motion picture coming out. All that centering on the relationship of trainer to fighter. That time he came forward and Bud nailed him.
Right hook.
Charging in with a right hand, and now they exchange in the middle of the ring.
With another look at it right here. Terrence following him out.
Bud, more the aggressor that time, doubling up the jab, trying to come with a straight left hand. Horn fires back. Good stuff here.
Now Terrence sees the opportunity that once he counters, Horn steps back with his hands down to try to reset. And he's following him out with combinations at times. Great adjustment.
Horn throws his punches, falls in, and looks to sort of bully on the inside.
There was another right hand from Horn that came in there.
He's sniping him on the way in.
Stop.
And for an American audience, the perception of Horn is formed against Manny.
Correct.
And what Crawford says is, do not mistake me with Manny Pacquiao. I am bigger, I am stronger, I am in my prime.
There is Miss Deborah, Bud Crawford's mother. Outstanding feature story on ESPN.com, written by our Mark Kriegel this week, detailing the dynamic relationship between Deborah and her son, and all that Bud Crawford overcame to arrive to this mountaintop of a career.
Horn got cut in training camp last time, sparring with headgear.
That was 3 weeks prior to his December title defense. Just falling forward that time. Defensive flaw. Crawford couldn't take advantage, but a left hand hits the mark. And now a pop jab. And a good left hand on a combination from the American.
Dropping his hands as he's pulling away. And Terrence is smart enough to follow him and land that 1-2. As the fight go on, fighters weaken. And those are your opportunities when you land shots that you were landing earlier. Guess what? They hurt a lot more.
Let him go, let him go, Jeff, let him go.
Later on in the fight.
Another good lead left hand from the Nebraskan. And now it is Bud Crawford and Vasily Lomachenko who vie for that title to be called the world's best. Tonight would be a crowning achievement to become a 3-division champion if Crawford keeps up like this. Good start to round number 5.
Crawford's sharp right now, just sharp shooting. From the outside, he wants to stay right in front of him, block and counter, capitalize on all the mistakes Horn is doing. Horn is not even using his jab, guys, to get in.
He's never endured a 9th round as Horn did against Pacquiao. And with this skill level you're seeing with Bud Crawford, now you see why.
Well, Bud Crawford don't want to be here. If he's there, he wants to be there. He shouldn't be on the ropes like that. He's comfortable, he's in control. He knows his range now.
That's exactly what happened in the 10th round against Manny Pacquiao when he was almost TKO'd in the 9th.
Yes, absolutely. Sometimes you can tell your fighter to go into harm's way, and guess what? You put him in danger zone.
I thought Pacquiao, in the Horn fight, came up against the limits of his size and his age. Right now, Horn is coming up, at least against Crawford, the limits of his talent. Horn can do one thing.
And that's come forward.
And he's paying the price for it now.
He's trying. I mean, he's giving his best foot forward.
Rushton says you just got to land a few shots. It's a lot easier said than done, even on the inside.
Good uppercut that time from Bud Crawford. The left hand landed. Good body shot as well. Remember, he scored his undisputed championship with a body shot knockout of Julius Ndongo.
Yes, and I want to see more body punches from Terrence.
Let him go, Jeff. Let him go.
He'll weaken Horn even more if he landed more body shots. He hit him with the chin shots. He's taking the well, but those body shots will have an effect later on.
One of the things you're seeing with Crawford is a guy who's completely at home with whatever the terms of combat are. You want to go inside and try to like rough me up? Okay, I'm good there. You want to be in the middle of the ring? Okay, I'm good there.
I told y'all it was like fighting the Black Panther in there. No, he was no joke when I sparred him. Now he's going downstairs.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
You mentioned the Black Panther in making your analogy. Chadwick Boseman is sitting ringside for this fight on ESPN+. They need to will something to happen.
Yes.
They need that miracle. They need to find that magic that they found somehow late against Pacquiao. But this isn't Manny Pacquiao in the autumn of his career. This is a prime Bud Crawford.
They need Terrence to make a mistake. See, everything is all set up by the jab from Crawford.
Lead left hand from Crawford, and you just don't see Jeff Horn with that desire to come downhill every attempt as he did in rounds 1. An American, an Italian, and an Australian are judging this fight ringside.
I don't think it's going to come down to the judges, nor is it going to come down to the referee, who's the subject of so much debate. What would Robert do?
Crawford switched back right-handed. And he did that because he wanted to land that left hook to the body.
Let him go,
And he did.
Punch and get out.
As he has placed left hands all night long. Now orthodox is Bud Crawford. There is the left hook, and this is where he can be most dangerous, Mark.
When Crawford goes to the right hand, that's when he's looking for the knockout.
Let's see if he finds it here. Just over a minute to go in round number 8.
All right. Stop. You good.
From that right hand stance now. Right hand's his power punch. That left hook is deadly. There it is as it backs up Jeff Horn. And now back to southpaw for Omaha's best.
How's the right hand right there that snuck in?
Horn
by
trying
Jeff
to be aggressive for a moment, Timmy, to your point.
Yeah, it was a right hand. He kind of lunges forward, brings his back foot forward like there.
Watch your head.
And he throws the right hand. And occasionally, Crawford will lay on his, see him lay on that left side.
Punching between punches and a flush left hand. And here comes Bud on the attack. Half minute to go in round 8. Can he finish him? Strafing shots to the head. Horn is hurt. Body shot lands with the right hand as well. Off balance is the Aussie. Left hand came just short.
I got up. Got 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Oh, nearly floored him there on the bell of a dominating 8th round by Bud. 2-division world champion Bud Crawford against the welterweight champion Jeff Horn. Will he soon be a 3-division champion?
With a round like that in evidence, if you're Glenn Rushton and you love your fighter, how long do you let this thing go on?
Punch and get out.
You never know when you're going to cash a lottery ticket too in this game.
That's the beauty about boxing. Only takes one punch.
He has been thoroughly dominated. He has been hurt. He has been outclassed. But all it takes is one go of it. And he's still coming forward.
Yeah, Crawford knows he's weakening. He's stepping to him. He knows that he doesn't have the power on his punches like he did early in the fight. So now he's stepping to him and he's making him pay every chance he gets. Terrence is sharpshooting right now.
Big left hand, right hook, uppercut, sends him back. Another left hand and a knockdown score.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
He is tough for anybody in the welterweight division.
We have been blessed on ESPN to watch Vasily Lomachenko. You just saw Bud Crawford. Who's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world? 40 seconds to go here in round number 9. Let's see what Crawford does with it. Here he comes. Backs him up with a left hand again. Horns in the corner. Uppercut lands. Crawford on the attack. That's it. It's over. It's over. We celebrated an undefeated Triple Count winner in New York today, and now a Triple Division world champ here in Vegas. Bud Crawford on top of the world. Just awesome right now. Let's make it official. They are ready to party here in Vegas for the kid from the US of A.
The winner by TKO victory, and now the new, undefeated wBO welterweight champion of the world, Terrence